Hi friends, and thanks for clicking on this video. Today I wanted to talk about crochet gifts once again, but this time for Valentine's Day and more gifts for guys. Obviously, you can gift your partner anything, whether it's like a traditionally more feminine or masculine gift, but I tend to feel like most crochet gifts or crochet items in general are geared towards women, and I thought, why not make a video about crochet gifts for men, especially since I feel like most people that crochet are women, and a lot of those women have men as partners, so it's like, I don't know. I feel like I know a few people who struggle to get their boyfriends gifts, and I feel like if you want to make one for them, these are some good options for you, which are also not sweaters. Yes, I know about the sweater theory. No, there are going to be no sweaters in this video. Also, if you like videos like these, don't forget to let me know by liking, commenting, and subscribing. But yeah, let's get right into it. The first one I found was this side bag. I think this looks really good, and it kind of reminds me of the Uniqlo Crescent bag, but obviously way more fashionable and way more personable since you're making it. I also want to note that I know that Valentine's Day is in like 2 weeks, so I also made sure to pick projects that you can finish pretty quickly. But anyway, yeah, so I found this crescent bag. There's a few versions of it that I found. I found one that's made using granny squares, and then I also found another version that's made using this mesh texture. I think this one looks really cool, especially with the clip on it. I'm gonna link tutorials to all of these down below. Some of them are paid patterns, but some of them are free, so I just have a different mix of everything. I think it's really cool that with a lot of these bag options, I see a crochet headphone keychain as well. So if your partner has Bluetooth headphones that are maybe like AirPods or something, I think these cases are really cute too, that they can also just clip on to the bag that you made for them as well. This is another example which just holds a phone, and you can tell that it's probably a little longer than the side bag, but I also like this as an option too if you just want to make something smaller or quicker. In a similar vein as like keychains and things you can put on bags, I found these lighter keychains. I think these are kind of funny, and I think they would make a really great gift, especially if your partner is someone who typically has a lighter on them. I think this is a cool way to just store that. You can obviously use lots of different patterns with this. I've seen people make these as mushrooms, which I think is really cool. But yeah, just like a fun little way to store a lighter. In a similar vein, I found these water bottle holders. I think these are super cute, and if your partner is someone who maybe goes on runs frequently, or if they hike, or if they have one of those super big water bottles that are like impossible to fit inside a bag, I think this would be really great for them as well. Next is some organizational stuff. One thing I found were these little trinket holders. I think these are really cool, especially if your partner wears jewelry or, you know, just has lots of things lying around inside their house. You can just organize them and put them in like a coffee table or on a desk, and it's a little like cool way to spice up their living space. Similar to that, there's this little organizational box with removable dividers. I think this is really cool too, especially since it's customizable. Again, if you feel like maybe your partner needs to better organize their space, or maybe they're struggling with keeping their things in specific areas, this is a really cool option. If your partner wears hats, I thought this was super cool. I never would have thought about this, but there's this little divider that you can hang on like a door or just any place where you have hangers. Maybe you just use a command hook, and then they can put their hats in the little like divider areas. I think that's so cool. I just thought this is a super cool option, especially if your boyfriend is someone who likes to collect hats or they have a pretty wide array of them. This is like a cool way to just put them on display. Also in the organizational category, I found this remote holder. I kind of love this. I'm always losing like things like remotes and small things like that in the living room, especially because it's easy for them to just hide in the cushions. So something like this is great, especially if your partner like plays video games. They can maybe put their different like Joy-Cons in there, or different, you know, controllers that they have for maybe specific consoles or whatever. So this is like another good organizational thing that I think works really well. For other accessories, I think car accessories would be great. I love the steering wheel cover, although I have heard that there are some safety risks surrounding this. So be sure that if you make it, that it's super secure, and that if it's attached to the steering wheel, there's no risk of it falling off. But I I really like this. And again, if your partner like enjoys decorations like that, I think this is a really great option. You can also always make them like a little chain or something like that that they can put on their dashboard or on their rear view mirror that will remind them of you. I think that's really cute. Of course, there's a tried and true beanie too, especially with how cold it's been lately. I think this is a great gift for anyone really. I found this cool chunky beanie pattern, but I know that you can also make those like sailor beanies that are really cropped. I think those look cool too. Or you can also make a bucket hat. That's like a pretty common crochet hat gift as well. If your boyfriend is someone who wears belts, you can also crochet them a belt. I found this one, which I think looks awesome. Obviously a woman is wearing it in this picture, but come on, like this would look cool on anyone. If your partner has a pet and really loves their pet, maybe you can make them a sweater. I have a tutorial for that in my channel as well, so you can try that if you'd like. Another accessory that I thought was really cool are these headphone covers. I think these are like a really cool way to just spice up someone's wardrobe. I feel like headphones are an accessory. Like, I don't care what you tell me. They're not just for listening music, they're for fashion too. And if your boyfriend's like really into fashion or accessories, I think these are a really cool addition too. There's also like so many varieties of them. Like there's a spider web one, there's like these bug ones, there's, you know, you can really make anything with these. So I think these are sick. If your boyfriend is a gamer, there's like so many options with this. You can find characters from his favorite games and make plushies of them, for example. I personally love Stardew Valley, and I know that there are lots of guys that play Stardew Valley. I think a Junimo plush would be really cute. Junimos are like these cute little characters that are in the game. Or maybe something like a Starfruit plush, which is also in the game, or really anything that you can make referencing a favorite game of his. I also really like these chicken tapestries, also from Stardew Valley. I think they're so cute. I feel like everyone has also played a Nintendo game in their life, so you can also make them Nintendo accessories or plushies again. I think this fire flower plushie is super cute. I think a mushroom plushie would also do really well. Like, it's so cute. I love it. It would look great like sitting on their couch or something too, just as a way to, again, kind of make their living space look more homey. For Nintendo, I also think this chain chomp is really cool. Like, again, I would want this sitting in my living room. Also for video games, you can crochet your partner a Pokeball if they like Pokemon. I think this is a nice and easy amigurumi type crochet that you can do. You can also crochet actual Pokemon, but I feel like that would take like a really long time to do. So I don't know about that, but you can always try if you want to. If your boyfriend plays games on a Nintendo Switch, for example, you can always make them a case. I know that my Nintendo Switch got really scratched up recently and I wish I had crocheted a case for it, so I definitely recommend this too. There's so many options for this one. Here I just have a frog one that's referencing the froggy chair from Animal Crossing, but you can really customize it to however you want. If your partner enjoys anime, I think these are some really fun gifts too. For something like One Piece, you can make them the gum gum fruit. If you don't know, the gum gum fruit is this thing that the main character Luffy eats, which gives him his like stretchy powers. I think it just looks really cool, honestly. Like I think I might make this. You can also make little keychains of maybe like his favorite anime character. So these are ones also from One Piece of like Luffy and Zoro. If you've seen the anime Chainsaw Man, Pochaco's like super cute. I love him, and there's this pattern of him that you can make a plushie of. I think this is like so cute. I love it. And finally, you can always make a tapestry. I feel like tapestries are so beautiful and you can't go wrong with them. And if you get the hang of making them, you can honestly make them pretty quickly if there aren't too many color changes. You can maybe make them their favorite album cover. There's this lamp example that I think is so pretty and would look beautiful hanging in any house. If they enjoy certain artists, you can make that too. Like I found this Keith Haring one that I think looks really good too. I think like, again, this would just make really cool home decor. I also found this frog one that I think looks really cool. You can make one of like a natural scene. You can make one of their favorite character. You can make one of their pet. Like there's just so many options with this because it's basically pixel art. So as long as you don't go too crazy with the color changes, I feel like this can make a really good gift too. Of course, you can always crochet them a cardigan or like one of those summery tops gifts, but again, I just feel like those take forever to do, and I wanted to pick some like short and quick options for you guys. I want to preface that of course these gifts can be for absolutely anyone. I just figured these were more unisex gifts or ones that maybe guys would be interested in. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out and the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!